Unscripted podcast. Talk that real. Marriage Unscripted podcast. Keep it honest, keep it real. We laugh, we cry, we learn it through the mess and the bliss.
Welcome back, everybody. It is Coach Mo and
Coach Mac.
he has created his own stage name. Look at that right there. Coach Mac. Where'd you come up with that, honey? Oh, that was funny.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to you. Okay.
Yep.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
You fine?
Uh-huh.
He is fine. He is fine. Listen, I wanted to just share a couple of things. Y'all, welcome to Marriage Unscripted podcast. We talk real talk about marriage, and it's unscripted, it's unfiltered, it is about relationships, it's about how to prepare yourselves as a wife and as a husband and what that looks like. And then we share our journey and our story about our marriage. We've been married for 20 years. 20 years. So we know a little thing or two about marriage. We're not saying that we know all things about marriage, but we know a little something. We know a little something. We have some receipts in this, as the people say. And so we wanted to come back today and talk to you about Marriage Unscripted. Honey, I got a question for you. So I've been doing a couple of lives and conversations, and I wanted to ask this question now, and we'll revisit it a little later, but I need to get your thoughts. And my question is, why do people get married?
Well, some people get married out of necessity. I mean, with being ex-military, I've seen people get married just for the benefits because they got the benefits while they was in service. They did it for the benefits. Some people get married out of necessity. Some people get married out of love. There's a whole bunch of other reasons why people get married.
So you're saying people get married because of convenience?
Yeah. Some people.
So they need something
I
out of.
I have seen it based on what I've seen in the military. People get married out of convenience, and they get the money and get the benefits and all that, but their relationship is not really. It's a relationship, but it's not a true relationship because they doing it for all the wrong reasons. They might love each other, but in the end,
or they love what they can get out.
Yeah, but in the end, it's gonna fail. Yep.
And then what happens to the benefits after it fails?
They get a divorce and they don't get the benefits no more. If they're in the military.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they don't get that no more.
So outside of the military, is it still convenience, you think?
It's a situation. Some people get married and they continue to have an open marriage.
Do you think people get married for the sake of children?
People stay together for the sake of children.
Not getting married.
Not getting married for the children. No. They get married for the sake. They stay together for the sake of the children. Been through that too. Seen that too with my parents. Mm-hmm. So my mom finally got fed up and then she left. And
so there are a host of other reasons. It sounds like there's a lot of reasons why people get married. But I think the issue that I'm getting at is there is, in what you're just saying right now, there is no commitment to stay or to work it out. There is no, if you're getting married for the sake of convenience, you're just there just because you want the benefit package.
Yep.
You know, there's no drive or
there's no
incentive to, maybe an incentive to stay, but there's no incentive to even to communicate and work on the relationship aspect.
Yep.
Ooh, I think that's dangerous. You think that's dangerous?
It is, because a lot of stuff can go wrong. I mean, I see a lot of, if that's the case, I've seen well, I've actually seen it come through the court system when I worked for the sheriff department. Couples in court because they go into court saying their marriage is irreparable,
Well, they call it irreconcilable.
irreconcilable differences. But I've seen that too.
So I think that even with that, you lose the whole value of what marriage covenant is
Well, I mean, they're gonna do all of that. They shouldn't have got married in the first
in the
place.
first place.
Yeah.
So they usually get married. They get married for the sake of, I need an out from my current situation, and I believe as a short-term solution, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
If I get married, I am removed from that situation, but you're not removed from the problem.
Right.
You're just removed from a short-term
Mm-hmm.
live-in situation.
Well, some people get married for, how can I say it, security reasons. They want to feel secure because they got a whole bunch of insecurities
Mm.
with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So
But you bring that to the marriage.
yeah, you bring that to the marriage, but that's not a good thing. All that insecurity, that's not a good thing to bring to the
Well,
marriage.
I mean, some people, even when they get married, maybe they do love each other. Let's just say that. Maybe they do love each other. Maybe they understand what the marriage relationship is. Maybe they understand what the relationship is. But you're talking about, when you said they come in with insecurity, to me, in that regard, you are trying to have the other person heal you.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
And you're trying to put all of that weight on that other person
But you think they can fix you?
can fix you.
No, don't work like that.
Doesn't work that way.
Mm-hmm. Nope, don't work that way at all. You can't fix another person. That's something they have to do for themselves. If they bringing all this baggage into the relationship or to a marriage, that's something they gotta deal with on their own and find ways to fix it. So you don't wanna bring that all that baggage into a relationship or a marriage, because you will stress the other person out, and then they gonna want to leave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're putting that other person in the place where God is supposed to be.
Right.
God is the one that's supposed to heal you, because that's what the word said. He is closer to you as he's closer to you. So we were talking about the other person believing that, or someone in a relationship believing or coming into the relationship with insecurity, with all these baggage, whether it is unforgiveness, bitterness, anger, all the things, and believing that their partner can heal them, can fix them, and putting all their trust and belief into the other partner, where God is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
God is supposed to be where that is, because that's what the word says. The word says that God is closer to you than your brother and sister. He is close to the brokenhearted. And so I think it is where a lot of relationships, particularly, well, I'm not going to say just women, but particularly with anybody who is feeling like that somebody else can fill the void, is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
In our situation, I'm not going to say that I felt like you could feel it, but I grew up without having an in-home father.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I was looking at someone to not replace my father, but to be that protector, to be that Nika, this is the way you need to go, this leader, because I didn't have that.
Mhm.
And then I think for me, there were times where I used the excuse of not having that and putting all that weight on you because I wasn't healed from that. I didn't forgive him for that. I didn't forgive him for leaving me. And I felt like, well, is he going to leave me? Is he going to, it was just a lot of trust things. It was a lot of things that I felt like that so I wasn't healed when I came into our relationship. But I was willing to work at it because I came to realization that you can't replace.
Well,
You can't fill the void
From your father.
of my father. That's a totally different thing.
The whole another issue.
That's a totally different thing. That's something that me and him are going to have to work out.
Yeah, but the person is like myself. I mean, I can't feel that void, or I mean, I can sit down and have a conversation with you with it and help you through it. And ultimately, you got to make the decision to change it.
Yeah.
I can't change it. I can make a suggestion. I do it like with our children. They come to me with a problem. We talk about it. I ask them what they think, and then I tell them what I think. And I let either one of them know, like, you can go with what you want to do, or you can combine the two, or you can take my suggestion. It's up to you. It's your decision.
But you look at it as a fixer.
Yeah, I mean, I swear, I am a fixer.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, I am a fixer.
No, that's a quality
So,
that most men, I believe, don't have, is to be able to fix something. And that shows the leader character.
we got to be able to think through it and be able to listen to the situation, look at it from a different angle, and I guess be objective. And this is what we should do. And then once it sounds good to that person, then you implement the plan and take care of it and problem solve. So, well, I look at it.
What do you think relationships falter?
Oh, number one thing is communication. Second thing is trust. And number three, they want to continue to be an individual.
Mm.
So,
Ooh, okay. You said communication, lack of communication, lack of trust, and they want to continue to be an individual.
yeah, they don't. I mean, they know they married, but they're like, I'm gonna still do what I want to do.
So they want to continue to live the same life.
Yeah,
In disregarding
knowing the fact that they married. Yeah.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Well, yeah, there's some couples out there like that.
Because that's not what I would have thought. I think we were good. We're good. Communication is like one of the top things to me that relationships, marriage falters because when you get into a relationship, when you get into a marriage, you have to learn how to communicate all over again.
Yeah, you do.
Just like for me, even when we were dating, I communicated with you a little different compared to when we got married. And I had to learn that. I couldn't communicate with you the same way that as we were dating. Why? Because it was more of a step up or a notch higher a respect level.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you are, the hierarchy.
I mean, you missing respect. You got people that have girlfriend and boyfriend, and they fussing and fight. That tells me they don't respect each other. That's what that tells me. They don't respect each other's opinion, so they're gonna keep fighting with each other, and eventually the relationship fails. And then they turn around and get married, and they still doing the same thing. Fussing and arguing, and then somebody gonna get tired.
Yeah.
So,
The communication is not there.
right.
You can communicate with somebody and be respectful.
Yeah, you can. Just like everyday life.
Everyday life.
Yeah.
And it's no different. It's no different than when you're married.
Right.
Communicate and be respectful.
That's something any individual should learn going into their early teen years
Yeah.
about respecting other people.
Yeah.
The parents, that's the parent job to teach a child that.
And what that looks like.
I mean, you tell them, well, I always told our kids that you treat a person like the way you want to be treated. So
See, and you can speak to this too. I didn't have that as a role model with my parents.
well,
Of them being respectful toward each other.
That's one thing my dad taught us.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about being respectful within the relationship.
Oh no.
With my mom and my dad. I didn't have that.
Right.
I remember hearing arguments.
Yeah, my mom wouldn't start the argument. It'd be my dad be starting the argument, and then he just talked about it for hours.
Mm.
Like, man, come on, look, you beating this dead horse, let it go.
Mm.
I was like, let it go. You beat that horse to death. So, well, he just keep talking. He talked himself. He argued so much he put himself to sleep.
Mine was I don't know. I don't remember it being disrespectful, but I remember that it was some words that were kind of caused like a little side eye. Like, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's really what you think?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was more of, I'm going to get back at you through this person. I'm going to get back at you through this. I'm going to do this. And it was more like, really? And so I had to grow up believing a lot of things, believing that I wasn't loved, that I wasn't valued, all those things. And so that's where I was talking about when we were going into the insecurities, coming into a relationship with all these insecurities.
Mm-hmm.
For women, I think it starts with that.
Yeah.
I really think because that's the first point. That is the first point of contact when you are
For a little girl. Yeah.
As a figure, as a male role model.
And it's the opposite for a male. A mother is the most impressionable person for a male because they look at their mama as their first love.
Exactly.
And girls look at their father as their first love. And they use that as an example. And then when they go out here and start dating, they looking for that person that act like their father. But they got to look on the other end of that. If that person didn't have that type of relationship at their house.
Exactly.
So that's a whole nother.
That's a whole other thing, and that's when and then you get a culture shock.
Yeah.
You get a culture shock.
If
you've had a father figure, mother figure saying, "Hey, you are excellent, you are smart, you are all those things," encouraging, and you go to every PTA meeting, you go to all the football games, you go all the places, and you do all the things, and you pour into your children.
Mm-hmm.
And then you expect that when you're out here trying to find the next, or partner, relationship partner, married partner, or whatnot, and you find that they don't have the same thing.
Yeah, because people are raised different.
People are raised totally different.
Yeah.
And so you have to, again, yes, you have to be able to communicate, but you also have to understand the person itself, the dynamic itself.
Yeah. What made them that
and
way?
The red flags too, because there could be some red flags now.
Yeah, but you gotta look at what made this person turn out like that.
Mm-hmm.
They had to see an example.
Yeah.
people learn from an example. They see a father or a mother cussing each other out. They think it's okay.
They think it's okay.
So they think it's okay for a man to put his hands on a woman. I ain't put my hands on no woman because I ain't doing 72 hours for you.
That's a big.
I ain't doing it. I'll walk out the door first. I ain't put my hands on. I ain't that. But on top of that, I ain't going to jail for you. Nope. Wrong answer.
If it ever comes to that point, I think in any relationship, when that's a red flag.
Yeah.
When you feel like you're getting so angry and you can't see anything but causing harm to somebody else,
It's time to go.
It's time to say, look,
that means you just broke my peace.
You broke my peace. And
my peace is
valuable.
Everything. Yeah, my peace is everything. At my age,
exactly.
Peace is everything.
Peace is valuable. Peace
No.
is valuable.
No.
You remember when we went to Tamla Man and David Mann concert not too long ago?
Yeah.
And you remember what was very impactful at that concert was something that Montel and I think her name was Kristen Jordan said about communicating with each other.
Right.
And one of them said that you have to understand that you, me, are God's child.
Right.
And so the same way
you can't forget that you're talking to God's child.
He's talking to God's child. In the same way that God doesn't play about you, he doesn't play about me.
Right.
So you have to, even when you're communicating and you're talking to somebody outside of their name or being disrespectful, God is giving you a side eye. Because I am his child as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think when we're talking about, because the Bible speaks about that women and wives are to respect their husbands and husbands are to love their wives. That's a two-way thing. That's like, listen, if you are going to disrupt the peace that God gave me, we got to have that's a red flag. We got to have a conversation.
Yeah.
We got to, or maybe we can't have a conversation. Maybe we need to go and be separate for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so we can learn to grow, because marriage is difficult in itself, but it doesn't have to be if you're learning to walk it together.
Right.
That's good. That's good. So you talked about communication. We talked about trust. That's the other thing that you said. You said my other one was money.
Oh, well, that's our problem too.
Money. And I think some people, some men have an issue with their wives making more than them.
No, I don't care. The money coming to the house. I don't care about that.
But no, seriously, some men have it's like the inferiority complex.
It's an ego trip.
It's an ego.
Yeah, it's an ego. It ain't got nothing to be about inferiority. That's an ego thing. That's that man. I'm feeling less of myself because she making more money. I don't care. It's coming to the same house.
Well, I spend it on you anyway.
Well, so it don't even matter. That's wasteful worration. That's wasted. Why you gonna worry about that? You just wasting time. You give yourself a headache. That's wasted energy. Nope.
We're going to come back and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Let's talk about the money and let's talk about the trust.
Okay.
Y'all, we love y'all. I hope you've enjoyed this. This is Marriage Unscripted podcast. We'll talk to you soon.
Just your truth in my